Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on our good buddy SGDH, SGD Holdings Limited. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, we've been following this one for quite a while, and it continues to maintain its uptrend. It went quiet for a little bit, not in a bad way. It just was forming a higher base and doing some consolidation. And when I say quiet, all I mean is that volume kind of dropped off and wasn't making too much noise. But when you have low volume and the price maintains the support levels that you want to see it, 3 cents in particular, that's a good sign of quiet strength. It's pretty much just the bulls, relaxing a little bit before hopefully making another move up. The chart has great history on this. Right here you can see, big volume, a lot of hoopla. Then things went quiet again during this consolidation, and then once again, when the bulls were good and ready, the next big move came. And that's what's been going on now, is just sideways action. Volume has dropped off. So basically a lot of history seeming to repeat itself like it did back there. So the one thing that I want to point out, and which I probably find the most bullish, is that the support levels that we've wanted to see hold have been doing just that. The last time I did it, I know I mentioned the 3 cent level being one level that we want to see hold, but more importantly, the 50-day simple moving average. No excuses about that one, as that level needed to hold. So I believe this was the last day I did it, and then you can see, the price started to go sideways. The volume dropped off like you would want to see it. The price came down here, and the bears, tried to push it down below 3 cents, but you could see they never were able to close it below there, as both the 3 cent and then the 50-day right here provided support. You had another wick down here where the bears tried to make a push down through, but the bulls, as you can see, pushed the price way back up there. And then, here, once again, the bears tried to make a push down, but couldn't quite do it. And now today, the price closed up here, and actually what I just noticed was the price has been up above 4 cents before. You can see here and a few other spots, but the price has never closed above it. So it's been a long time since the bulls, have been able to put in a close above 4 cents. So that in and of itself is, a very nice sign of strength with the close up above 4 cents. So going forward, what do we want to see happen? Well, kind of the first checkbox has already been accomplished, being we want to see volume start to show some signs of life, and that's definitely been the case. Sure, it's nothing like here, but the point being, it has started to increase and is well above what it's been, back during the month of March, the early part and middle. And the second question really is, how's it going to react up here? It's basically sitting right at this crucial area of resistance. The 200-day is a very stubborn level to get through. One example being right there. But the good news with the stubborn levels of resistance is when the price can get through there, those usually produce nice moves in the price. So being it's sitting right, being the price closed at 0.041 and the 200 days up at 0.042, it's not like it's got a lot of room to run just before it can test it. Example being here, the price opened down here and had to move all the way up here before it could finally give it a test. Here, it's only going to have to move barely, at all, and then it'll already be, right there. So with any sort of surge in volume, I don't think the 200 day is going to stand much of a chance this time in terms of acting as a resistance. Support-wise, right here, this was a crucial thing. The bears did try to push it down below, but you can see each time the price got close to this support level, there's a nice bounce back up. So, very clearly the overall trend remains bullish, and that's not my opinion. That's simply just looking at the 50-day simple moving average right here, which has been increasing very nicely ever since mid-February. In terms of future resistance levels, if the 200-day right here is broken, the next level is going to be right up around the 5 cent area. Where do I get 5 cents from? Well, if we go back here, actually I need to shrink this up a little bit more, but if we go back, you can see in this hit part of the chart, the 5 cent level acted as a support quite a bit, and then when the price falls below it, it becomes a resistance. So after the 200 day, you don't have resistance until up here around 5, and then after 5 things get pretty crazy because there aren't any resistances till basically up here above 6. And you may be thinking, well, that's only a penny, what's the big deal? Well, remember, we're talking about a stock that's less than 10 cents, so 1 penny percentagely speaking, really is a big difference So don't look at it as it's only 1 penny. You got to remember look at it in terms of percents and things. Really make more sense in terms of the potential upside. But you can just see ever since it bottomed out here, it's been acting like a chart you could put right in a textbook. Nice move up, consolidate, nice move up, consolidate, and now it's looking like this next move up is underway, as you can see by the increase in volume over the past few days. So if there are any other questions on it, please let me know. But in a nutshell, keep your eye on the 50-day simple moving average. That's what you want to see. And with a break of the 200-day, the resistance levels really begin to thin out. The first one not until up here around 5, and then the other one, not up until the high 6s. So the chart really begins to thin out in terms of resistance levels after this 200-day simple moving average. So once more, if there are any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, this was SGDH. Thanks for listening.